Hello everyone, I'm Adrija. Welcome again. Today I'm back with another English grammar related video. As you know, there are different types of tenses, but I have seen many people get confused in using one particular tense, that is the perfect tense. Okay, so yes, I get it. The perfect tense is not like the simple or even the continuous tense. It uses some different types of structures of words, and that is where people get confused. So don't worry, today I am going to clear each and every confusion that you might have with this. And today in this video, we are going to learn about past perfect tense, the past perfect tense. And in my tense video, I already told you that past tense is divided into 4 types, right? 4 categories. So the first one is simple past, second past continuous, third past perfect, and the fourth past perfect continuous. So today we are discussing about the third one. So where do we use past perfect tense? Let me describe it for you. We use the past perfect tense to describe an action, okay, and a past action that had occurred before another past action. So what does it mean? There was an event that took place in the past, right? Suppose yesterday. But you are trying to talk about an event that took before it. Okay, so that is the time you use past perfect tense. When you are comparing these two events, like this had happened before this. Okay, so an action and even before that another action, and both are supposed to be in the past. So that is when you use past perfect tense. First, let's know how do we exactly form a sentence in past perfect tense, and then we will dive into examples for better understanding. So the sentence starts with the subject, obviously, and then we use had. In present perfect tense, we basically use has or have, okay? But in past perfect tense, it doesn't matter whether it is a plural noun, singular noun, we are always going to use had, H-A-D, had. And then the past participle form of verb. Now this is very important. What is the past participle form of the verb? A verb has 3 forms, we know that. The first one is first form of verb, the present form, and then past form and the past participle form of the verb. Suppose eat. Eat is the first form. The second form, ate. The third form is eaten. Sometimes for different verbs, the second and the third form are similar. So you wouldn't face any problems while using those. But sometimes some verbs use entirely different words for the third form, for the past participle form, and there we need to learn them, obviously. So eat, ate, eaten. Teach, taught, taught. Both of them are same. Take, took, taken. Take, took, taken. So which is the past participle here? Taken. So in a sentence using past perfect tense or any perfect tense, we are going to use the past participle form, the third form of verb. Never use ate or eat with had, okay? Had, eaten, always. This goes together. So the past participle form of the verb and then the object. So the main 2 things, you need to use had and then the past participle form of the verb. So she had eaten lunch before you came home. See, she had eaten lunch. This means it is a past action before you came home. Another past action. So before you came home, she had already eaten lunch. So a past action, and even before that another past action. So how do you describe that one? Using past perfect tense. Okay, I hope all of your doubts got cleared. Now let's look at some examples and understand it better. First example, the train had departed the station before I reached there. The train had departed the station before I reached there. Before I reach there is the past action, and the train had departed the station is the past action which took place before that, right? So to describe that we use had departed. The train had departed the station before I reached there. I had already finished the project before the deadline. I had already finished the project before the deadline. You get it? Now the third one. She had left the party before I arrived. He had died before the doctor came. I had taken my breakfast before my dad went to office. Now see, what if I used something else, some other form of verb other than the third form? I had taken, I had took. It is completely wrong, okay? The second form and the first form never goes with had. So I had take, wrong. I had took, also wrong. I had taken my breakfast before my dad went to office. This is the correct form. Now a sentence in interrogative form. Had she reached the school before the class started? So here we just switch the positions of the subject and had. So she had reached the school. Had she reached the school before the class started? I had never seen such a nice lake before I went to Ladakh. They had already eaten dinner before I arrived. He had finished his homework before he went to play. I had learnt German before I went to Germany. He had fixed his car before he went to the trip. We had already booked the hotel before we reached Thailand. So these are some examples of sentences using past perfect tense, and it is actually very simple if you know what the structure of the sentence is and where to exactly use it. So for different types of tenses, you need to remember only two things. The structure, just that we use had and then the past participle, that is the structure. And the second one is where do we use it? When are we going to use this type of tense? So these are the two things that you need to remember for using a tense properly. And now it's your turn. You have to write at least 5 sentences using past perfect tense and write it down in the comment box below. I'll be waiting for your comments, and it is because you need to practice it yourself. So form the sentences yourself and write it down in the comment box below. That's it for today. I will be back with more such grammar related videos and conversation related videos and everything for you all. So this is what I wanted to share with you today. I have been thinking for a long time, and to meet you in the next video. Thank you. Bye.